Okay, Reggie, I wanted to get your thoughts on this. So, it was announced that Suge has a book coming out in August called "Your Pain Is My Joy." What I just wanted to get your reaction to him coming out with a book and what you think it might consist of.
Well, depending on what it's going to be on under in the bookstores, fictional, non-fictional, I say it's going to be whatever you call the book of lies, because that's all Suge know how to tell. Suge has never did an interview yet where he has told the truth. I can all, so why would y'all think he's going to tell the truth in a book that he can't write, he can't read, so I guess he dictated to somebody. It'll be interesting to see who's the writer of this book or this memoir is, because I know for a fact the nigga can't write. Eh, You tell me anybody that ever got a letter from him, and if so, trust me, read it if you can. It's a long run-on sentence, but you know, man, there's so many lies out there that Suge done told. So I don't even know how he could do a book. And unless he can say, all right, everything that I did on the interviews on YouTube, I was just lying. These are the facts. Then we'll give him a chance. But what y'all want to hear him say? When him and Tupac was in the ambulance, uh, he told him he wrote a song about him or something like that. That I ain't never had a friend like me. Didn't he say that him and Tupac was laughing and joking in the ambulance? What y'all want to hear him repeat? That Tupac's a lie?
Not just to snitch and be smart, son. Because Tupac not dead. Tupac not dead. If he was dead, they'd be arresting those dudes for murder. You know he was somewhere smoking a Cuban cigar.
Y'all want to hear him with all the stories about Reggie killed Tupac, the crooked police killed Tupac, Snoop Dogg killed Tupac. Oh, Keefe D wants me to come to court, and his attorney offered me $1 million to come to court to say that he wasn't the one that did it. Y'all want to hear those lies? Don't y'all remember him being on TMZ saying Tupac's a lie? I mean, come on, y'all. Uh, some more of his lies. Uh,
I know he did an interview one time from prison where he said that Dre came to him and told him that he
oh
wanted to
yeah,
be white or something like that.
and Dre want to be white, and he told him he listened to him because he went and married a white girl and had white kids.
Dre came and had a conversation with me. He said, look, I want something more than anything in, possibly more than anything in the world. And I said, what's that? And he said he wanted to be white. I said, well, look, I ain't God. I can't make you white. I'm a manager and all things. I mean, you can make enough money and you can act white and you can live white, but I can't make you white. And he said, well, Jimmy told me that he can put me on a level where I don't have to cuss on my records and I can live that type of way. He said to Jimmy, and I was shocked. I was like, well, where all this come from? Being black and all of a sudden you want to be white. I tell him the only way to be, white, you probably can never be, but if you can marry a white person and you can then your kids more likely to be more white instead of just black. And, I feel we friends because he take my advice because he done it.
Yeah. Uh, shit, how can y'all want to be or be excited about getting a book from Suge when y'all know all he gonna do is clown everybody? Have y'all really ever heard him do an interview where he's not clowning somebody? He even tried to accuse me of being Harvey Weinstein with 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 Capricorn of all people. Man, okay, y'all I don't get it. What the obsession is with like being lied to, or just like telling things. You know, he can't talk about no hood stuff. Nigga ain't never gang bang. He didn't start gang banging until he got around death row. So, what y'all want to hear some stories about the Mahapar rule? I mean, what can he tell stories about? Only thing that I want to hear about is him telling how he like Big Black. If he admit that, or let him say, get Sharitha to come on one of the platforms with him and say, she didn't tell me on their wedding night that he pissed on himself, pissed in the bed. Bet you neither one of them will get on there and deny that, because Sharitha definitely don't know what I got taped. She knew I was taping all our conversations. So I wondered if that happened. If she told me that, bet she won't deny it. So, you know, uh, I
I know
don't know.
all I was going to say is the big advertisement is that he swears he will reveal the true events that happened the night Tupac was killed. That's the big advertisement for his book.
Yeah, and you know that's supposed to sell the book. But what y'all gonna think he gonna say? That he saw the shooter? That he saw Reggie do it? That he saw Keefe D do it? That he saw Orlando do it? Big Dre do it? I think he gonna really say that or put that in writing? That's what people want to stand by and hear what he say. So that's just to sell the book. That's just the what the editors come with. So they give him the money, and he said he gonna say all this, or they gonna put that so y'all can run out there and buy the book. Well, hey, if that's what y'all want to do, if y'all want to be lied to, then go ahead. Just know what you're buying. That you're buying a book of lies. That's what it needs to be called. Suge Knight dreams while he's in prison. Things that he dreamed of. But we'll see. I can't I can't be excited about hearing it because I don't think he would tell the truth. Now, if this nigga ever decide to tell the truth and bring some receipts for what he say, he got a hell of a stories. He just can't and won't because he's the ultimate man in his mind. Every other man is peons. And so he can't tell the truth about how great of a person Dr. J was as far as producing. He can't tell people how Dick Griffey really taught him about the Masters game and all of that, and all the stuff that he takes credit for knowing and getting and make happen. Who really told him to go do those things? He just can't do it because he's not going to give any man credit because he think he's the ultimate man. But when you're insecure about yourself, that's the type of things you say and do. I mean, I tell you my goods and my bads. But one thing people can't take away from me. Nobody. When I was a cop, I was one of the best cops on the streets. When I was in the music business, learning, I did okay. When I was doing the weed game, yeah. So whatever I put my mind to, I was the top. Now, I'll never say that Suge Knight didn't have the best record company in the world. But when everybody left him, what did he do when he was by himself? Y'all think about that. What did he do when he had no David Kenner in his life? When he had no Reggie Wright in his life? He had no Dr. Dre in his life. He had no Snoop Dogg in his life. He had no Sharitha in his life. No Dick Griffey in his life. So all I say is you gotta give people credit that helped you along the way. And it's going to be interesting to see who he gives credit to. But I know him. He can't give nobody any credit, and he won't. So that'll be my take. Um, I know he's been off the internet because because they told him we gotta use all of the internet connections once we're trying to promote the book and get the book out. So can't wait for him to get back on the internet because now I know how he feels about Reggie Wright. So I'm not going to just sit back and cover him like I have been covering him for the last 10 years that I've been on here. Gonna hear about the slaps and the socking of females, the accusation of rapes, all the shit that that Puffy did, or always talk bad about what Puffy did. Suge did as well. Peace.